clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will get this season underway as toe meets leather. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping the game.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his
turning it on! Smashes ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Cobb. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
There he goes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house, but you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Looking for a man, it's Cobb. Got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Bears will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Grab near the sticks, it's Jones. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to
going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Safe completion on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Cobb. Zings it complete to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The give to the tailback. He's in open space downfield. Lots of room to run. At the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Florida State is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 21 to Washington. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Finds his man. It's Jones. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
From the gun, running back on the move. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. He now has 53 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time.
Touchdown, Texas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking downfield, it's Cobb. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll run the screen. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Pulls and fired complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To throw, it's Cobb. He lets one fly deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The inside handoff. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Find some fresh air, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And on 2nd down for this offense. The give out of the gun. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. He now has 110 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Cobb. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll go to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Auburn is behind significantly on that scoreboard. This has been a gong show since old War Eagle took flight today. They're trailing by 18 to Penn State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Bears are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you've got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Reads it, fires complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Thanks to grab. Touchdown Bears! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just...
Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he can go out and execute.
Breaks into the open. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one in.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the ride. Powers forward. Touchdown, Baylor! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it has gone final between Michigan and Notre Dame, and here's how it went down. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. The throw. Finds the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start work.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hendricks. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Buying some time. That's reeled in. It's Hendricks. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it slips just inside that right upright. They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got him. Fighting off the defender. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here come the Horns. They got it again on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Across the 45. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Power football with the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. And the Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now